when you first meet a narcissist, right? You don't know. They just seem super nice. We clicked so fast. Oh my gosh, I fell in love. It was so fast. And they're so nice. They just know me. And we just talked forever. Let me tell you what was happening for real. They were love bombing you because you were the bait, you were the fish, and they were reeling you in. And they were learning as much as they could about you because they're filing it all away in their poisonous little minds. And then they are going to use that to attack you with.
You're not good enough. You never will be. Give up. You're going to embarrass yourself. Stop trying. Why would you want to make a fool of yourself? It's really best if you just play small, blend in, fit in, but don't be yourself. Nobody's going to like you. Well, fuck that. And fuck them. Maybe it's time for you to believe in yourself. Maybe it's time for you to take a chance on yourself. I did. I finally said no to mediocrity and yes to me. And now, I am free of limiting beliefs and invisible chains that once held me back. I'm living the life I was meant to live. So can you. But you're going to have to shatter your limiting beliefs and heal your mindset to become who the fuck you were meant to be. It's time. It's your time. And it's your turn. Let this year be your year. That you turn things around and live the life you were meant to live. So, who wants to unfuck their mind?
Hello, everyone. Janna here. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you're all having a fantastic day and a fantastic month. So my book is out, Unfuck Your Mind. Have you read it? Have you bought it? I would love to hear what you think about it. If you follow me on Instagram at Revive by Janna, send me a picture of you holding it and your thoughts. I would love to share it. I would love to see it. I have 3 kids and I feel like my book was me giving birth to a 4th kid. So, it's my gift to you all. And it means the world to me. It means the world to me that you listen to me. It means the world to me for those of you who already bought my book. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. So today I want to talk about in specific, how to defend yourself with a narcissist. So as many of you know, I'm finally starting to coach and share on how to navigate through narcissistic abuse and how to learn how to communicate with a narcissist. And, for a long, long time, I didn't think that would be anything I ever shared or talked about, mainly because I don't think I realized how many people I was helping. A lot of people that I know, whether it was friends or friends of friends who, knew of the situation I had been in and just asked me for help. And then me seeing, hey, they're listening to my advice and it's making a big difference. And, if I'd had someone like that when I was going through, the situation I was in and just could kind of fast track, instead I had to learn everything that I now share. And so helping people is what brings me joy and fulfillment. And so, there's more narcissists out there than we realize. I think that's kind of an astonishing number. I want to say every 6 out of 10 people. It's something crazy. And you hear the word narcissist much more today than you did, hell, even a year ago, especially 2 years ago. And I know for me personally, until I had a therapist help me out with the situation I was in and tell me who I was dealing with, I didn't quite even know or understand what a narcissist is. And so it's really, really important when you know who you're dealing with. I tell my kids and clients, know your audience, know who you're talking to, because though we all kind of communicate in a, though each of our communication styles always kind of stay the same, right? Like my communication style is what it is, but I do adjust it depending on my audience, right? And so it's important to know that a narcissist, it's like they're like a they're like a very fragile child, and they are wounded deeply, and they cannot be helped. You cannot heal them. And they come off very, very confident, seem very egotistical. If it's a man, it seems like male chauvinist. But these humans are actually some of the most insecure, confident, lacking, scared, fragile people. And they don't know or have the ability to be empathetic, sympathetic, or even to do or think from any other um, motive other than for themselves. That they are the most selfish people that you will encounter. And I believe that a lot of the times denial is the reason that people stay with these humans, with these vampires, because you think they're not really one, and also because narcissists do manipulate us. They brainwash us. And I know I was in that for, long time, 15 years. And when I learned how to communicate and deal with a narcissist, it took me a long time to finally do it, because it was just like, this is not my normal way of thinking. The way that they think, their motives, their intentions, it is not from the same place as anyone who is not a narcissist. And they know that, right? They know that they're attacking you. They know they're instigating you. They know you're pushing your buttons. If you listen to another episode I had, you would have learned that your background, right? Your past is their playground. Your past, everything they know about from your past is their playground. Don't think for 1 second that it's any different, or you're being fooled. So when you first meet a narcissist, right? You don't know. They just seem super nice. We clicked so fast. Oh my gosh, I fell in love. It was so fast. And they're so nice. They just know me. And we just talked forever. Let me tell you what was happening for real. They were love bombing you because you were the bait, you were the fish, and they were reeling you in. And they were learning as much as they could about you, because they're filing it all away in their poisonous little minds. And then they are going to use that to attack you with all of it. They want to know everything that ever hurt you, anyone who ever hurt you, how that made you feel, things you've been through that, just never really shared with anybody before. Well, you shared it with the wrong person. And now they're going to come and attack you for it and tear you down for it and demean you and tear you down until you're nothing. And then they're in complete control. They take your friends. You lose your friends. Or they want you to work from home now. You don't need your job. I need someone to help at home. You're going to get pregnant if you're a female. You're going to get pregnant by a narcissistic man. You know why? Because kids are a bragging right. They're trophies, just like you are, or once were. They only give a shit about how they look on the outside. It is an appearance. They are an actor constantly putting a show on. The only fucking thing that they care about, and I said thing, not things, because there's only one thing they care about, their own damn selves. It seems like they care about you, but they don't. Only time it seems like they care about you is in the beginning of a relationship, and then when they need you. That's it. They know exactly how to turn the charm on. They know exactly how to turn it off. I always felt for the longest time, like, gosh, it's like, man, he just has a light switch. He just flips it and like Jacqueline Hyde, different person. It is all a game. Every single bit of it. They like the way it looks and sounds in the business world to say that they're married or that they have kids. Oh yeah, I got a sick kid at home. Oh yeah, da, da, da. It is all to say stuff. Everything they do is so that they can say they did it, right? And the sooner that you know who you're dealing with and how to deal with them, the better. So, how to defend yourself with a narcissist? Well, this would be about a 10-second episode if I just gave you that one piece of advice. And you know what that one piece of advice is? You don't. That's it. So if you're ready to write down numbers 1 through whatever on how to defend yourself with a narcissist, it's just a 1. And it's a big fucking asterisk and exclamation mark next to it. You don't. You do not defend yourself with a narcissist. That's what they want. You don't defend yourself. But what they said isn't right. And they just they just accused me of things. You should have sent the email. You should have sent the novel email, the novel text messages and voice messages I get. And that I was just accused of the most outlandish things. Like, oh my gosh, like what if they're telling other people all that stuff? What the fuck if? The people who believe it, they're not your real people anyways. The people who love you and are your true supporters, they know the truth. The more the narcissist goes after you, that is a sign of their desperation to get to you. You will not ever win their game because you are not low enough to participate in it. Don't try. Don't try to play. Don't try to play that little game. They can't play yours. They cannot show empathy. They can't show sympathy. They can't care for anyone else. Stick to you. Stick to what you can do because they cannot. They do not possess it inside of them. It is impossible. And let me tell you something. Have you ever wondered, like, how did I not know they were narcissists? Like all of a sudden they just turned against me. And sometimes when they turn against you, it's either for one or two things. Either one, they fucked you over. They cheated on you. They fucked you over in business. And then all of a sudden they just turn on you and you don't know why. And then you find out, well, they cheated on me. Well, they were doing stuff behind my back in the business. That's why. The other reason is because you start to know who they are and you don't need them anymore. You know, maybe you started to gain a little independent, started to do things for yourself. That scares them because they realize they feel like they're losing control. They go. There's always another victim. It's a revolving door. If you are married to a narcissist, that person is not faithful. Their ego is a black hole that doesn't contain a bottom. It can never be filled. It just pours and pours and leaks and pours and leaks. You can't. Don't even try. Nothing or no one's ever good enough for them. If you have kids and one of their parents is a narcissist, one of the best things that you can tell them is you'll never be good enough for your father, for your mother, ever. So stop trying. And it's not that you're not good enough. It's that nothing or no one will ever be good enough for that human. It sucks. It hurts. I'm not making light of it, but I am giving you the cold, hard truth and facts and tips and how to approach it so that you can at least try to live your life not shackled down to these disgusting, toxic, leechy humans. Also, remember that they don't own you, they don't control you, and you don't have to respond to them. If you get a text message from an ex that's a narcissist and they're berating you and making the most outlandish lies, just laugh at them and don't respond. But nope. Look at the text. Look at the text. For example, if it's with your ex, you're divorced and you have kids and they send a message, scan the message. If there's logistics involving the kids, respond about that and nothing else. But nope, you don't defend. That's exactly what they want. And by the way, let me tell you something else that's gold. What they project on you is their reality. Every projection that they make on you, every accusation, that is them projecting their own truths on you. So if they tell you how lazy and dumb you are, well, you can just say, thanks for letting me know that about you. You got to take your power back. The way that you do that, if you want to call it defending yourself involves not defending yourself to the narcissist, but defending yourself silently away from them by not giving them your energy, by not giving them your time. They're always trying to get to you. They will say the most outlandish lies. The lies will get worse and worse. The more or the less that they are able to get to you and to hit those triggers that they've always been able to hit. Like, I don't understand why they're not getting mad or responding or defending themselves. They always do. They don't know what to do. They don't know a different game. But guess what? You and I, People that aren't narcissists, we have the ability to evolve, to grow, to change, to adapt. They do not possess that, nor can they. They're not that smart, but they do try desperately to come off that smart. Bless their hearts. So never defend yourself. You protect yourself. And how do you protect yourself? You don't defend. You don't respond to anything unless it's a logistical matter that actually needs a response. They cannot come make you respond to them. They can send you an email. They can threaten you. Who gives a shit? These people live. They live to respond. They live to get a rise out of people because they are the biggest bullies of them all. And they are so desperate for attention. They don't care what kind of attention it is. They're going to die lonely one day. Let them have it. You deserve better. So start giving yourself better. I hope that this episode helped you out. If you are unfortunate enough to have one of these vampires in your life, they do eventually catch on and realize that they're not getting anywhere with you when you just stop engaging. So with a narcissist, you either don't engage or you disengage. That's it. Don't engage, disengage, never defend yourself. If they want to think 2 + 2 is 5, awesome. Have it. Never, ever, ever defend yourself to anyone like that. I love you all. If you have not yet, go buy my book. What? Go buy my book. Unfuck Your Mind by Janna Johnson. It's on Amazon. We'll be in Barnes and Nobles. I'm not sure if it will be on Barnes and Nobles by the time you listen to this. You can go to Revive by Janna, and I'm going to have all sorts of information there. And just thank you all. Thank you all for your love and your support. And please leave me some comments, rate, subscribe. Thank you.